Hey, grits eaters.
Oh no, Mike's calling me out. I was eating food in the middle of the last episode and this episode.
Oh my god.
I had grits, spam, and eggs.
Grits, spam, and eggs. Oof. Man, that's a cheap meal. I might make that. I might actually, like, I don't know if I'd get grits. I'd probably get oatmeal. But
I don't know if it'd be good with oatmeal though. That's the problem. Because oatmeal is like has a completely different flavor than grits.
Well, I wouldn't put eggs on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would have my eggs and my spam separate, and then I'd have oatmeal with like some brown sugar because brown sugar is also really cheap.
That's true. Well, oatmeal is always good.
Let's go. Their Gigante defeated. Ivy Laggy is caught up.
It's strong now.
How has Ratha and Tigrex out-leveled us?
I don't know. Think about that, Mike. It's up for you. Why you, as Hacklope, have such small brain?
Small brain?
And not learning things fast enough to keep up with animal.
Keep up
little
with
animal.
Yeah. Oh, that's a animation and a half.
An animation and a half? What about an animation and 3/4, Mike?
Not quite.
Okay.
My name's Jeff.
Uh-oh. We haven't won yet.
Oh no, time for final boost.
Oh my god, when she said that voice, the first thing that came to mind is, oh my god, I could edit in my name Jeff into it.
Yeah, you should do that.
I know,
Mike
it requires editing.
edit.
It requires editing.
Going after it.
And Mike doesn't want to edit, but it'd be so good.
Oh, we need 1,000 subscribers. We need 1,000 subscribers so fast.
We need 1,000 subs and 1,000 average views, Mike. so we can get an editor, so we can put it in my tree for no reason.
Yep.
So do you think here we haven't seen the final boss yet, right?
Yeah.
And I want to ask this before we see it. Do you think they'll add the final boss to Sunbreak as like a special event monster?
Probably.
Look at Snook. It's the sneak. But it's not the snake from 4, which is very confusing. They could have just used the 4 snake, and no one would have saw it coming. But they did. They used the weird worm snake.
I thought it was just gonna swallow the Nergigante hole. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, that would be a bad idea for it to do. If it swallowed the Nergigante hole, the Nergigante would rip a hole right through it, getting out.
Uh-oh. Hacklope. Hacklope, no! Anna, save Hacklope! You have to!
Hacklope
We're blinking our people!
Hacklope broke a rib, dude. Hacklope can't move.
Why is that so scary for it to fall down a pit? It's literally got wings, and there's nothing stopping it from coming back up.
Yeah, I don't think about it.
Oh, is the cat gonna go Super Saiyan? No, Anna is.
I like how she can reach now.
I won't let go. I won't lose you.
Yes, you will! Yeah, you're helping.
Yeah, obviously. That's a little bit more resistance. A little bit more energy. Man, where the hell's Ratha?
I don't know. No idea.
That was close.
Let's not think about that. Let's just not think about the question of where's Pokemon when they stand 15 feet off to the side and wait for things to happen.
Where's the rest of our team?
Where's all the the amazing creatures with flying capabilities and big hands and shit?
All of them. Every single one.
Yeah, where are they? 15 feet in the background. Wow, our master's really gonna die.
We got
That's
a
good.
medal. Friend of Cheval. Ah, we're finally friends.
Yeah, it only took us almost dying to become friends. That's how friendship works, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, if you guys want friends, just
Just
about
get them
fall down a
close to
pit
death.
and die.
Yeah, just get them and you and everybody around you close to death.
Yeah.
It'll breed friendship. Oh, time to move forward, Mike. Are you ready to lose the final boss fight and have to grind?
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, you know it's true. You know it's true. You know I'm right.
Is there anything around here? Am I walking around this for a reason?
I don't know. Are you?
Come on, there's got to be a mushroom over here or something.
Man, there's like, why would you even come over here? You stupid. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's like, are you stupid?
We make big circle, and you walk around big circle because you dumb. Understandable.
Man,
Good
this
talk.
is a commentary on society right there, Mike.
Yep.
And you fell into it.
I did.
You're part of society, Mike. What a fool.
I'm not. I refuse to be part of society.
Man, we live in a society.
Sure.
And Mike lives in it. And look at
Nope.
it.
Nope. I exist in a society.
Exist
I
in it.
don't live in a society.
Man, I don't think that's how that works. Especially when you walk around in the circle.
Living implies thriving, and that is not something that I am doing.
Oh man, you don't have to thrive to live. You just have to exist. Existing is living.
I'm gonna save because we did the thing.
But you might not be, thriving or living that well after the profile picture I'm sending you.
Oh my god. Everybody here's. Oops, I just saved twice for some reason. Everybody's already seen it at this point. So.
Yeah. How does it feel, Mike?
Where are we going? Where?
Since everybody's already saw it, and this totally isn't in the past. What did they think of it, Mike?
Oh, I have no idea.
What did the Stardew creators think?
Oh god, I'm so nervous for that.
Man, it was the best. That's like when you told me I could have a profile picture. That's the first thing that popped into my mind is that weird picture I created. Man, that picture is so weird that the mod that was doing all the editing for the wallpaper for Nav was like, I have to ask Nav if I could put this on there. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. And I'm like, okay, I know it's good. I know he'll be fine with it. It's not TOS.
My god.
It might be a little sketchy, but it's not TOS. He's gonna print that out and put it on his wall too. It's not only gonna be on his wallpaper, it's gonna be printed out.
Oh no, why would you do this to such a person?
It's in a little corner on spot 88. There will be that picture.
Oh god.
So every time he shows his PC background or on his webcam, you'll be able to see it.
There it
It's
is.
great. Man, it was worth every penny. I think I paid like $25 for this book.
Dear
It was
Lord.
worth it. It was worth it. Just like it was worth making that
We
bet and
discovered
threatening
something
losing my
horrible.
profile picture to make you run that
Horrible, you
mic.
say?
I don't want to put this as my
That's the
freaking.
reason the Nergigante was moving.
Everybody's gonna ask, what is happening here? And I'm gonna be like, it was a bet. I lost
I
a
see.
bet. And then we're gonna be like,
So you caught a
okay.
glimpse of Altura.
How long? A
Altura.
week. Why?
That is the name of the horrible thing you speak of.
Man, now you have to
Did you
advertise
know
me every
that there
time
was
somebody
a
asks.
monster at the bottom
And
of
you have
the
to
pit
advertise
all
Nami.
along?
No
Yep.
advertisement. None.
Yep.
Zero.
Free advertisement
Zilch.
free
And
advertisement for
which
me
is
and Nami
real.
also. And the Cow Jam. Get everybody to put Cow Jam on their Better Twitch TV emotes.
God.
Man, I've been spreading Cow Jam around so much, I've at least got like 20 people to use Cow Jam now.
Pepe D's better.
No.
Pepe D's
Cow Jam.
way better.
Cow Jam is just the king of dance emotes. Because it's so ironic, it's great.
Uh-oh, we're getting lore.
Man, Kage has. I'm in Kage's chat right now, and I saw that I opened his Better Twitch TV emotes, and he has Cow Jam.
It is inscribed on a
Everybody
stone
has
mural
Cow
at the
Jam, Mike. Are you
shrine.
not cool?
Come.
I'm not.
For yourselves.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
not cool.
You have both the licky emotes, because you're crazy.
Yes.
Imagine having both and not using another one for a dance emote or something.
No, because I gotta make it so that people can stick something in between them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we get to learn the Rathalos legend. Let's go.
Wanna know what annoys me? You know that Gasm emote Nami made us put in?
Which one?
The Gasm one that Nami has for Better Twitch TV. She made us put in like a month ago.
I
made you
haven't
do
seen
it,
it
too.
actually.
She made you do it.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Which one?
I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember which one it is.
What's this?
All I
I
know
do-
is that
I've never
she
seen
doesn't
this
have it
before.
herself.
What?
Yeah.
More to the legend?
I'm mad.
Yeah, me too.
I'm removing it. She doesn't show up to my stream anyways. Getting rid of
That's
that.
the nature of legends. They change over
It's a
time.
good
So
Gasm
much
emote.
so
That's why I've
that their
kept
true
it.
meaning is
But that's why I was pissed off when I couldn't use it in her
more
stream.
light, please.
What is happening here?
I don't know, story. Mike, we don't need story. Who cares about story?
But story kind of cool right now.
Is the Rathalos legend of
Wanna know what's
Neote
cooler than
village.
story? More food, but I'm stuck here watching the story instead, so I don't care.
Except the bottom half. All this is new to me.
So Mike, have you got your car back yet?
Yes,
Sent to us
Hey!
with flames
but
you
it's
burn,
not fixed yet.
crimson hue,
Have you got it
until
fixed
all
yet,
our
Mike?
destinies
No.
Before the
Should
red
do that,
sky
Mike.
is painted blue.
I'm guessing you can't afford it.
So this is
The insurance is supposed to do that.
It looks like
But
it's
they
holding
haven't.
down the whole
They
world
haven't.
With its power.
It certainly
Are you fighting them on that,
appears
Mike?
the Rathalos
Yep.
winds of ruin were
Okay.
the
At least you're
cause of
fighting for it.
destruction.
Yep.
But wow, that's
And then you'll get to have a normal job again. And by normal, I mean unnormal job that will let you stream a bunch. That's what you want to do. But first, you gotta fight your insurance. The worm thingy.
What is it?
What
Thousands of years, and nobody thought to look at it from a different angle.
It's reversed. When you look at it
It
this way,
literally is what it is.
it looks like
Mike.
Torah is the one bringing about the ruin from deep in the pit.
I see.
And Razewing Ratha's flames are burning it up.
So the Rathalos defeated Ultura? Everyone's had the legend backwards this whole time?
Oh
Yep.
my god. Imagine being
It is up to the beholder
like
to interpret it.
this whole thing.
You must ask yourself.
The whole
which
thing
monster the
is
real
decided
here?
Before the
thousands of years ago, and they're like,
what could
let's just
Nobody
flip the
figured
image
out.
over. Let's
Yeah.
just flip the image over.
They flipped the image over, and nobody actually thought about looking at it in the water.
seems it disappeared
That's like a
in
double
the pit
oopsie whoopsie.
After its battle with the Rathalos
Oh my
thousands of
god.
In time, its threat faded from people's minds, and so the legend became solely about a Rathalos, one with the wings of ruin that brought forth destruction.
Hey, but Ratha good boy. Ratha good boy.
Throw him off a cliff, and we don't need him.
Nah, he good boy.
Are you ready to win, Mike?
This Rathalos
Yep.
possesses the power to stand against
Man, if
all
we
evil.
actually beat it in today's
However,
recording session, I'm just
the
gonna be sort of
power
sitting
is
here
so
like,
great
wow.
as to slowly chip
That
away
happened.
at its very
We did it.
Yeah.
How do you know?
We
that?
left for a
I can
month,
sense
Mike,
the flames of
Yep.
the life force we
just to beat the game.
The burden
Yep.
of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
Name this episode finale question mark?
Finale
Are you
question mark.
serious? So that's why Ratha's power has become more unstable?
I know you must be worried, but you must not forget.
Man,
The
I hope we
Rathalos
sort of beat it.
cannot
I'm tired. I want to go
defeat
back to
Torah
bed.
without that power. You can hear the voices of monsters, can't you?
So,
Listen to the Rathalos.
thoughts on us not using Ratha in the final battle?
I'm going
We
back
might need to.
Lulu's-
Maybe it's some story thing.
Oh.
We need the Wings of Ruin attack of some sort.
I swear to God, if it goes, switch to Ratha now, we need to defeat it, and it becomes this cutscene, I'm gonna be like,
Worried about Ratha,
oh, that's
but we
kind of
can't stop
annoying.
now.
But
We have to keep after Altura.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, it's the
time
most
for a
JRPG
strategy meeting.
Yep.
thing it could do.
uh,
Just force us to switch to a character that's on your left.
yeah, it's like 4 monsters stronger than him, but it's like, no, you got special wiggy boys. Head to my house. Why are we going to my house?
You know,
Oh.
you gotta. Hey,
Here they are.
people. It's the bow guy.
Tsukino.
Come
Oh
on,
my
Kyle.
God.
What are you two doing here?
After we parted, we conducted our own inquiries into the pits. We got some useful intel from some hunters. Right? Kyle?
This is such a weird little village. Trying to get anyone to talk to us was like getting blood from a stone.
Once we told them we
Ah,
were
you can get blood from a stone.
they were a lot more cooperative.
I don't think the way you're thinking is the way that they were saying it, but
Yes, just like how Ruto changed.
Mike's visual right now, bashing someone's head in with a rock.
I was about to say, you just need an accomplice of sorts.
Started flying in the direction of that strange light.
Are you sure?
I love how you understood exactly what I was going for immediately.
I got it, Mike. Instantly when you said it, I just saw. I could literally just see it in my head, Mike bashing someone's head in with a rock. That's the only thing I saw in my head. I'm like, I don't think that's what I meant, Mike.
It's how you get blood from a stone. Easy. This episode is just going to be cutscenes, by the way.
Yeah. It's because I was visualizing what they were saying, Mike. I was visualizing them rubbing a knife on a rock, and then all of a sudden, like taking that rock and bashing their head in.
Altura that thing's ruined. We gotta yank it out of the pits.
See, there's blood everywhere. That's how you do it.
Thank God we're not popular enough to get fan art done of this yet, because oh God, somebody would do a comic strip.
Starting to change color.
Oh, man.
Just like Radar sitting there going like with a knife going, I can't get blood. I'm like, no, like this. Grab it, smash somebody's skull. See, blood.
Good idea. Let's go.
Like, I hate it. Now I never want to be popular. I never want to be E-famous, man.
We gotta be E-famous, man. Confirmation of 3 new pits. Man, this snack gets everywhere.
Man, when are we playing Zelda on stream? Or on MegaNoobs?
What Zelda?
I don't know any Zelda.
Then we could do Breath of the Wild.
Oh my god, that'd be so long.
No, it's not,
I mean,
because if you just do the
Yeah, if you
storyline, it's
just
really
rush,
short.
It's really short, yeah, I know. But would we?
Yeah.
Man, Mike, your ADHD tells me otherwise. And you'd be the one playing it.
Yeah.
I have a problem staying on the storyline in games like that, let alone you.
We got heavy good smell and very heavy amazing smell.
God, the amazing smell though.
What is this? Is this Brute
It's
Tigrex?
Gravia. It's Gravia. Like red Gravia.
Brute Tigrex,
no.
let's go! I look so cute!
But man, it's under leveled. No.
This is going to be a great monster to have after we finish this game, so that I can actually play the game.
That'll be useful for you.
Yep. And we got Poison Tigrex.
Missed the update. She hopped from the window, and she is now rubbing her face on my hand again.
It's
As
your
cats
boy.
do.
It's your boy.
It's the worst out of the Fated Four. Your boy, Astalos.
It's the boy. It's a cute little boy. What's he got? Plasma blaster. Ooh. Oh, I'm glad he can negate blind twice.
Mega negated blind. Extra blind negate.
Yeah.
Hi, Misty. Oh, now she goes. She's trying her best to beg for treats without making it obvious. She's like, looks at him every once in a while as she continues to rub herself all over me. Your boy. God damn it.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. Fourth best. Faded 4. Astalos. Hear me roar. Worst DX fight in the game.
But it's your boy.
Your boy. What is Misty then?
Do you need?
Hey.
Wonderful. Thank
I
you.
have a pair of tweezers right now, and Misty's just rubbing her face all over them. She really likes the itchy feel of the tweezers.
Oh my god, it's doing the JRPG thing.
The JRPG thing? What thing's that?
We've got to go investigate different areas, so we gotta fly over all of the freaking maps to find the
And watch
things
cutscenes
before
at each one of them.
we get to the final boss.
Man, it's just giving us time to level grind, Mike.
It's not happening.
Yeah. In other words, we're losing first try and we're doing it next recording session. After Mike grinds.
Probably. Yep.
That means the next recording session will only be like 2 episodes at most.
No, because we get to start the next game. Let's go.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess we could just start recording the next game.
I'm super excited.
Mike's super
Okay.
excited. Are you super? I never thought we'd beat this game. I honestly never thought we'd finish.
I like how we're missing one teleport location.
And the worst part, Mike, is that we're gonna it's gonna be even longer than this game.
Yep.
I almost can guarantee that game's gonna be longer than this game.
What are we missing? Oh, like, where are we going? We're going to Harzgai Rocky Hill.
Are we just going to all the circles that we were at before?
How do I zoom out?
I don't know. I've never played this game, Mike.
There we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Loloska Rocky Canyon, Harzgai Rocky Hill, and Jelma Highlands.
Man, talking about not playing this game, somebody asked me yesterday if I was gonna play this game on stream.
You should do it.
Like, randomly. Like, and if I ever had played the game. And I'm like, man, how does this come up so many months later? Like, for no reason. We weren't talking about it. There's nothing going on related to it.
Play it on
just-
stream. Then we can do like some content together after you get through.
I don't want to play it on stream, because if I play it on... I'm trying to beat... you haven't seen my goals for the year, Mike. You
I
weren't
have
there
not.
for my... You weren't there for my, for my PowerPoint. I actually did, like, a PowerPoint.
Oh my god.
For my goals for the year. And one of them was to play through 10 games that weren't like my standard games. And if I play this, that's not happening. This is just so long.
This is... Well, just do it like once a week.
Yeah, I know. It would still be a while, and I'm still trying to beat other games too. Like,
True.
even if I play like 8 hours straight, it could take a bit.
You'd
Man,
still
Misty-
finish it before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, for sure. But then I still have to beat other games. And I've already seen this game.
True. You could... Nah, people would want to see you play through the story.
Yeah.
Well, actually, just, yeah, play through it solo, get to the end of the story, and then play it, like, on stream normally. And then if people ask why you didn't play through the story on stream, just link them to MegaNoobs.
That's true. I could do that. I did shout out MegaNoobs when they asked. I don't think they followed, but you know, I did do it.
Oh my god, this is driving me up the wall.
Man, we need to get 100 followers on 100 subs on MegaNoobs so I can.
Oh, do I need to?
I can make a link to it.
Yeah.
Guys, sub to the channel. We need to make links.
Yeah.
Please.
We need 100 subs. God dang it. We can't get over there without a monster that's capable of breaking rocks.
For a good bit, we were keeping up like 1 sub per an episode, but we've fallen off that.
Yeah.
A bit ago.
Oh, this sucks.
I mean, I don't blame it. Monster Hunter's sort of dead until Rise came out on PC, but it's still sort of dead. It'll be dead again in like 2 weeks.
Can I do this? That's the wrong button.
Yes, you can.
Frick.
Press the :P button. Don't you understand that? So there's a, you know how you can type in Twitch, you can type in : and then it starts typing in an emote name and it'll pop the emote up and you can just click it, right? Like on Discord.
Okay.
So there's somebody in the Monster Hunter community called Pbos. Their name is Pboz. I'm guessing somebody messed up typing in a Pbos in emote and just ended up typing :P. And now there are multiple people in the Monster Hunter community that just come into chats typing in :P. Man, I lost the B word for :P, Mike, and I don't like it.
Oh no.
I don't like it. I'm angry. It's even worse than the B word.
Hey, it's Alwyn.
Typing shit like :P gang.
It's been far too long, Enna. It looks like we're all doing you and Ratha have been in my thoughts.
People actually never emote in my chat.
People never emote in your chat.
Yeah, it surprises me how little emotes. Like, I set up better Twitch TV emotes of my actual emotes for people to use, and they still don't use them.
Probably because I don't have better Twitch TV set up on YouTube. Because you have to select another whole button for it.
Oh, maybe.
Like you don't have to have it download. You have to turn it on.
By the way, what's it called? The lick emote actually gets censored in my chat. YouTube censors lick.
Why does it censor it? What do you mean?
So it there's 2 ways to view your chat on YouTube. The first one is all chats, which removes that like thing, or top chats, which just gets the ones that the chats that are like the most useful or whatever. Yeah, and lick is removed from the top chat thing.
It's just like nope. Well, I'm guessing you don't use the top chat thing then.
I don't. Never.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever would. That sounds like an awful idea.
Yeah.
It's just like ignore half of your community, the chat box.
Well, yeah, but that's what Ludwig does anyways, so.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't need to ignore him. Because YouTube already slows down chat better than Twitch does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Ludwig's even talked about it. About how it's a constant flow on YouTube. Which sort of makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because it's just a constant flow. Unlike where Twitch, it sort of gets plugged. Chat can get plugged and then explode randomly. Like all the chats just start coming through.
Yeah.
So, but it stops. It stops. So you can read a tiny bit. You can read like 2 or 3 of them before it explodes again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, YouTube can't fix their better code.
Yeah. You can't fix the better code. And the better code's worse, man. Once again, proving something being better isn't always better.
Yep.
Man, Misty, can you not?
Are these all Rage Raid?
Yes.
Man, the black gear is getting everybody.
Well, guess you're fighting some Jags.
Oh, these are actually high enough level. Dang it.
Oh, they're actually like real level?
Yeah, the last, Oh, they are using technical. What's it called? Last monsters that we fought in the other area was were low enough level that we could just like immediately defeat them.
Yeah, but here no.
It didn't even make me
Great
fight.
Jaggy. Great Jaggy though. That thing's ready to fight us.
I am almost dead.
Yeah, because the G rank Great Jaggy, you're wearing high rank equipment, Mike. What do you think?
Huh. I have to heal.
Man, Misty will not stop begging for treats. Why are you so greedy and fat?
I'm gonna switch to Ivory Laggy. And
thank God, finally the good monster. We finally see it. This is the first time we've used it. Finally, a good monster. And not Narga. So you really should have brought out Ratha.
no.
But
No need.
Jaggy is like ridiculously weak to fire.
So
Also, we already lost a heart. Mike, I have a feeling you're gonna do a lot of grinding, but we also have to not trigger story events while grinding, so we have to
I know.
the story.
One more time.
All the enemies are enraged. They got the stupid red mist. Man.
Yeah, I
They got
know.
so strong. Man, all of a sudden, Great Jaggy's just an absolute fucking god. Jaggy went Super Saiyan.
Let's see what the laggy one is. Let's go. Thunderous Blast, huh? Oh man, we surfing. Surf's up.
Hey, an actual underwater fight. Man, underwater's in this game. Unlike Rise and World and 4 and shit.
We literally teleported Great Jaggy to the middle of the ocean.
And just to mess it up.
Hey, Jaggy defeated. Let's go.
Man, this Great Jaggy is freaking strong. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I expected. I thought we'd just finish this and then finish up the episode, and it's like, no, the fight going.
Oh, this is a
Fight
full
2 thing.
mode.
Now it's mad. Uh-oh. Oh, it's poisoned. Oh, it's dead.
The poison got it! Fuck yeah.
That was a series of failures. That gave us no EXP. What the hell?
Damn. We didn't even get an S rank.
Oh, that hurts. Why? Why you do this to me?
It's a Great Jag.
Okay, anyways. See you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Oh no!